All right. It says we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Messy Monday on Old Gray Bricks. We are hanging out here. Jeff is building something continually gargantuan. Matt is building with Technic. Captain Xavier is building something very piratey. Rich is walking around aimlessly. Jeff is just Jeff. Mark is here, and I am here. So we are glad that you're here. Our friend Dana is under the weather tonight, and so he will not be joining us. But we also have some other friends that may be joining us later. Hello, Gary Mullane from Ireland. It's always good to see you. What's impressive is I will see Gary say hello from Ireland, and then he will say good night from Ireland because he is hanging out with us the whole time, and that's very cool. So we really do appreciate that. I got my booster shot today. I am doing my part to stop this. I got my bandage of courage right there, which I've never had happen. They put the Band-Aid on first and then stuck the needle in through. It's like a little self-healing little Band-Aid, I guess, to make it sterile or something. That was very weird. I'm like, lady, do you know what you're doing? Because you put the Band-Aid on first. But anyway.
Sounds like she was just inserting the new microchip to replace the old one.
That's true.
I'll bet she eats dessert before dinner too.
Could be. Well, I did notice that my Amazon purchases went from 2-day to like it would be delivered like today. So I'm being tracked even better than that. Oh, we lost somebody. Who did we lose?
Well, that's Captain Xavier.
Oh,
Captain.
We lost the piratey man. All right, that's awesome. All right. Oh, Mark has a dinosaur. Is there some? Did Paul get new dinosaurs this weekend?
Oh, he's had this one, but there's small Paul. I always kind of come down here and see what kind of small Paul adventures have been happening over here. So we've got a robot guy driving the dune buggy thing from Hidden Side, and we've got a skeleton dude wearing tactical gear riding a dirt bike.
Of course, as one does.
And we have an evil robo skeleton here. He's riding around in Cyborg's helicopter.
Nice. Hello, Triple D, honey. How are you? Good to see you.
There's, the small Paul adventures.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, one day I came down and there was a giant shark with Loki riding on the back of it with his scepter and everything, and it's like that would have been an amazing day to be playing with Loki and riding a shark,
zombies,
killing good guys and stuff, zombies. Awesome sauce. All right, let's go around. Let's check. Oh, he's back in. Let's check with our shipmate here. What's going on, man? This looks awesome.
Poke. I am putting cannon into my 100-gun ship of the line. Slowly but surely.
Nice.
Then at some point, I will pretty much need to tear the thing to the water line and build it all back up again to add all of the little interior detail that I didn't do during the initial hull build. The staircases and holds and the galley and all of that. But, let me reassemble it real quick and zoom out for you. You can see the current state of it.
Maybe it's a future ship of the line and it has transporters between decks. Or not.
It has a very large stormtrooper. Oh no, that's in the background. Never mind. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's big. I'm very, very pleased with how this section came together, thanks to these new windows. And this quarter dome piece really made that possible and made it all just gorgeous.
That's cool.
Ooh, rounded windows.
So is this based on a real ship?
It's vaguely based on HMS Victory, but not directly. But that's the one I've looked at the most pictures of because it actually still exists, so I can get real pictures of it, as opposed to painting.
It rhymes with Victory. That's all. It's got a rhyming motif.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, The last big expense is going to be the rigging, because the rigging pieces, this thing uses 14 of the long rigging, and those are expensive.
Is it supposed to be uneven on the side there?
Uneven?
Yeah, so where you've got the rounded part on the second level of the deck, it's not lined up with the black all the way. It's slightly off by a brick.
The thing I would like to say to you, I can't, because this is a family-friendly channel.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Well, I'll just say a few things to you, sir. I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, so look at the aft part of the ship, where you've got the windows at, right? So the second floor, go down one.
Down one.
All right, follow the brick, and follow the black to around the ship. Yep. It's not lined up. It's slightly offset.
No, it isn't.
It looks slightly offset.
Get your eyes checked. There is no offset. It's all built smooth.
Are you sure?
I'm standing here. Sir.
Oh, okay.
Sir. Excuse you, sir.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Extreme close up.
Sure, this is Applebee's.
Dude, this is amazing stuff. So you do interior too? Do you do full interior or just kind of in general stairwell cases and everything?
Full ribbing, planking, all of it.
Nice.
I'm really looking forward to doing the captain's quarters and the officer's mess on this one, because I have so much room. Oh, come on, let go, leave off. I get the man. I have all that space to do all kinds of cool detailing.
Space.
Details.
Yes.
The minifigures aren't lined up.
The captain's bunk and his desk and his writing desk, and there'll be a big table, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You gonna have a little cubby for the cabin boy?
The minifigures aren't lined up right. One's offset from the other one.
You are aware that you and most of the things that you hold dear are flammable, right?
I don't know, guy that has a whole tub of Nerf stuff. You tell me. But the minifigures are like off one stud. Like one is in the exact middle, the other one is not.
They're
That
there
one's
for
also a peasant.
representation.
What's he doing on a ship of the line?
Look, man,
He's a cabin boy.
please fix it. Thank you.
You know what?
You
It's gonna offset him the other way.
All right. Well, since David has called him out, Jeff Van Winden, let's see the progress here, because holy moly, look at that. Where'd he go?
Hold on.
That's a good lord.
Where'd he go? There he is.
You man, you don't.
Wait, hold on.
It's a walking old gray brickhead with brick.
Yes. Yes, David Santier, I hear you.
Jeff, that castle is amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
You guys can hear me, right?
We can barely hear you, Jeff.
Okay. Oh, I can move closer. So, yeah, I finally got it to the lower tables after having to buy extra lower tables. So, yay.
Did you get them level?
You have to go.
Yeah, I just bought.
Did you use a hacksaw?
No, I just bought 6 tables instead of 4, and made it work. Because that's the easiest,
awesome.
if not more expensive solution.
Yes, that's
So-
exactly what that is. The easiest and most expensive solution.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, but I estimated wrong. I thought it was 8 feet square, and it's actually only going to be 6 by 8.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. So
Well,
I mean,
you
that's
could put a moat in or something.
sure. I'll just raise it up another, 3 or 4 bricks entirely, and
Okay.
I think that gauntlet just got thrown down. What do you think?
I
Yeah,
think
no.
you got to make a moat so that the HMS Not Victory there can fit in it. And you guys can just collaborate.
It need to be a really big moat.
Just
so
make sure
6
that
studs
it's even.
across. Okay.
Sorry, just make sure that it's even on both sides. That's important.
Thank you,
Actually,
Gary.
you could have it all in the moat, all then turned sideways, blocking the moat. Like the canal. So the ship is all stuck in there.
Why don't I just put the keel in the moat, and I'll just build rigging to hold the rest of the ship up?
There you
There
go.
we go.
That'd be good.
There you go.
There.
David.
Less talking, more building. Your Canadians are supporting you, sir.
Yeah. Well, I ordered a crap ton of bricks, so I have to wait till that comes in. And at the moment, I'm done building towers.
Your Canadian, is that a metric crap ton, or is that just a?
It's actually by the time you get to that large scale, I think it's the same metric and imperial. It's just way too much.
All right.
So
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, Jeff, what do you got there? Let's talk to Jeff. Other Jeff.
It's just my Hydra Stomper. A guy I follow on Instagram and kind of know. He's been posting his Marvel Legends posed in certain ways. So I've been making small pictures that I'll post eventually of the same Marvel Legends, but in the Lego minifigure form. Just I don't know. So yeah, that's happened.
Cool. Can I just say that set is very cool? Jake got it. Mm-hmm. But it would have been a great opportunity for Lego to use another type of mech to get closer to the cartoon or the animated version instead of just crapping out basically another Hulkbuster colored a different color.
Yep. I've been looking at other options. Chubby Bots did a great thing with this thing.
Yep.
And so I'm thinking about nefariously stealing his design and building it that way. So
that is what my son does. He nefariously just, he builds Chubby Bots all the time. So, and I'm fine with that because Chubby Bots is amazing. But if Lego would hire Chubby Bots, maybe that the Hulkbusters would look better. I don't know.
I've yet to stain this windshield like I wanted to, but I made some other changes on it. Like I was talking to somebody and they're like, it's a spaceship on the edge of, a galaxy and it's a scout ship or whatever, then there's some rust on it on one side. It's not all perfectly, color formed, but yes, I think this thing is coming down to one of my favorite things I've built so far. It's a neat little spaceship.
I like it. I like it
Not
a lot.
much. Besides having slight OCD problems with Captain Xavier's builds, everything's great.
All right, so let's see, Matt. Matt, what do you got going on today? Hello, Ingrid.
Today was the last day of professoring for a long time, so not that I'm actually not going to do any work as the myth goes. I have to prepare for a class I've never taught before in the spring. But when I'm not doing that, I'm going to be Legoing a lot. So very excited. And as you may know, I have been talking about and working on doing this thing I call the Jetsons Tower. It's kind of rounded, future retro kind of inspired. And I have previously been focused on the modules, and I think I've got that figured out what I want them to look like, but I hadn't really quite figured out how I was going to make them into a tower that would not fall over. And so that was becoming an issue because if I'm going to build these things, they need to stack in some way. So, and I originally had this desire to maybe do them in a spiral stair step kind of thing, but I just couldn't figure out how to make that structurally work. And Technic is not my thing. I'm mostly a stack the bricks up and kind of guy. But anyway, so I've been thinking about this, especially the last couple of days, as I did not want to think about the grading I needed to do. It's amazing when you want to procrastinate how really, really enticing Lego seems when you can't do Lego.
Right.
And so I was thinking about this, and actually last night I'm in bed. It's just after midnight, and I figured out how I was going to do it. And I was like, oh, I could use Nexagons to create three things that all feature into a central tower. And I really, really wanted to get out of bed and go try it at 12:30 in the morning, but I thought my spouse might think I'm crazy if I did that. So I waited until this morning, and then I worked on it for 3 hours.
As much Lego as you do and everything, that would be the moment of realizing you're crazy. That would.
Yeah. So previously, so here's the modules. Right? So it's an example. It's using the dark turquoise with a kind of futuristic look. And here is the Technic tower. So I don't know if that's going to work. Okay. So the idea is that they're going to rest on these outcroppings, and I need to build more of them to make sure that it's not going to just like fall apart. But hopefully it's going to work. And I built this entire Technic frame in 3 hours, which I have never creatively built Technic on my own. And so it's got the hexagons in the middle to give it that triangular pattern, and then it's got reinforcing struts and stuff. It may need another row of reinforcing struts. I'll have to wait and see. But I need to build enough modules that I can set them in there to see how it handles the weight and if it's strong enough. But off we go. So
cool.
Worst case scenario, you just built a Christmas tree.
What's that?
I said, worst case scenario, you just built a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I don't want to build a Christmas tree.
Okay. Somebody, David, has noticed that your lack of hat.
I know.
No hat.
I know. I feel naked, but you know.
As long as you feel it and don't show it, that's fine.
I mean, there's a pretty good strong light reflection coming out the top of your dome, so
I waxed it freshly this morning. So.
Nice.
We got some folks who have joined us in the chat. Ingrid Wynn is here. It's good to see you, friend. Dude Jude is here. That's awesome. Andrew Sada is here. Brick Blaze is here. Good to see you. Brick Blaze, I don't know if you were having your show after. You can say yes or no. So we'll send our tens of viewers over there to join you a little later at 9. So, Pink Wheels is here as well. Wrapping Natalie's birthday presents. Procrastinating. Yay! That is the name of the game on a Messy Monday. Matt, I need to know what that's called when you get hyperfixated on something else when you're supposed to accomplish one thing and then you get so tempted that you'll go do something else just to not do it. Is that? I mean, that's just ADHD, I know, but
it's just called procrastination.
Okay,
it's called progress.
I mean,
whatever it is, I do it all the time. So
I was cleaning things rather than grading. That's how bad it was. So
yeah, I understand that. Okay, it's good to know that I'm not alone because I do that all the time. So just find something else to accomplish and then think I'm doing.
Yeah, one of my professor friends, she also is ADHD, and when she starts cleaning the house really thoroughly, her husband says, "Okay, what are you not doing right now?"
Good. It's good to know that I'm not alone in that. That's awesome.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Nat is turning the big 09. That's awesome.
She's almost double digits?
She is. Wow. When you get double digits, it never goes back. Let's see. Rich. Have we talked to Rich yet? Oh, the hot dog. Wait. There it is. There it is.
Nice. I like the hot dog.
No comments.
Everybody needs a wiener mobile.
Let's just celebrate that Jeff got to reference wiener and it was not censored. So that's great. Thanks, it's progress. Way to go, man. Good job.
I got to see the Wienermobile once in Tennessee. We were at the.
Mark, you should put little wheels under those and make your own.
Put the roller skates underneath them.
Roller skates under them. That would be hilarious. All right, Rich, what you got going on, man? Show us that.
All kinds of stuff. I got new peepers today.
Oh, wow!
Finally.
Are you wearing glasses?
Awesome.
They're so transparent.
I know they're so cool. But oh no! So many things are going on. I pulled all my Halloween stuff out, so I could start being Christmassy. And my train sits in the window. Look at that.
Cool.
And the things that I have not had on display in Ellicott City for 4 years, been moldering in boxes and getting dusty and disrepaired. So basically had to rebuild this a bit. This is the original toy shop for the Winter Village, the first set. Of course, I got the carousel and the Christmas tree, and then the cottage, which is a full-size cottage. I had to kind of rebuild that a little bit too. And what I have been working on mostly is the Winter Village fire station. And if you have that set, you know it only comes with one bay and one vehicle. Right here. Come out of there.
And everybody knows
Come
that
out
when
of there.
Santa's workshop catches on fire, it's a 2-alarm fire.
That's right. Oh, that's because there's a door in the way. Come here. Anyway, so yeah, I got this is from the original Firehouse modular set. So I thought it would go perfectly in an antique firehouse at some point, which we finally got here. And yeah, it's fully fleshed out.
Nice.
Got extra bunks for all 3 of them. It has a bathroom.
Hot dog
And a
siding.
shower because hot dog. The wieners are here. They can watch TV. They can watch TV. They got a pole to slide down there. And yeah, got all the equipment. Yeah, quite nice. The next thing I'm working on is the post office, the Winter Village post office, which is it's in as much a mess as it was, and I never converted it into a real building. So
Is
it'll
that
be
how
a real building.
Is that how Santa mails his Amazon delivery packages?
Yes, sure. And after that, I'm going to attempt to reconstruct the bakery to go into the Christmas display. And last but not least, I got my 8 tiny reindeer from Bricks and Pieces.
Nice.
So I could finish a sleigh I've been working on for 7 years, and have everything, including a Rudolph from the clubhouse, the elf clubhouse. But he has a red nose, as you can see.
Wait, Rich.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me how he got a red nose.
Rich, is your winter display going to have the winter graveyard, or are you getting rid of the graveyard?
I'm getting rid of the graveyard.
Oh.
The winter graveyard? So like here's like Jacob Marley kind of thing? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Anyway, this stuff will be rearranged. I got a Santa's workshop that'll go over there, the Elves Village, and the gingerbread people live over here. And at some point, there'll be a mountain with a tunnel here, so that the Grinch, because I got a Grinch from Abby Dabbles, so the Grinch can look down on the village, snarling with his heart 3 times too small.
Are you gonna put a Krampus in there?
No, just the Grinch.
Somebody's asking, are you worried about discoloration in your window?
I have UV film on my windows.
Oh, there you go.
UV film.
Oh, what movie are you playing on them?
Yes, I am very worried about discoloration. That's why I've taken precautions.
That's cool. It's very cool.
And that's what I got going on.
There it is. That needs to go on a micro layout like so bad.
It really does.
Yes.
Where my dog
man.
at?
Little throwback. No.
Oh, Henry and Dobby have both barricaded themselves in their blankets, Matt. So
Cool. So I built an alternate set from the shuttle because no one wants a shuttle anymore. Kids want rockets and spaceships. So I made a very pointy space fighter out of the shuttle, only the pieces from the shuttle. And this is what kids want, Lego. This is what kids want. They don't want shuttles anymore. They want pointy space fighters. That's what they want. Just saying.
that looks like the Viper from Battlestar Galactica to it a bit.
It's got a little Viper and then it's got a little MiG thing going on here. So
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
The only thing I did swap out the windshield from the set because that stupid car windshield is useless. So
well,
totally useless.
I mean, a real Lego builder would have made it useful.
Well, I am not one. Thank you very much. I am totally not.
I was thinking it was looking more Bugs Bunny like Duck Dodgers in outer space.
Chris, I have a stupid question.
Okay, I have a stupid answer for you.
Fantastic. So you said you were going to talk to your buddy Chris, the printer Chris, and you were going to make some Star Justice stuff and Star Skull stuff. Is that still a thing that's happening?
It is a thing. If he would not be sick on a weekend and I would not be sick on a different weekend, then I would be able to get together with him and do some printing. So it will hopefully happen. Yes.
Huh.
That's right. What's a shuttle? And I believe Mark was saying he still has the AI files from back in the day, right? From the what we sent about the stickers. So yeah. So maybe something will happen. Maybe.
I have a bunch of white tunic pieces, like the white minifigure torso tops.
Yeah.
So I might send you some of those in hopes of getting some stuffs.
That might be cool. Hey, I'll be back. 2 seconds.
Okay. Well,
1,
2.
I'm back.
Who's going to be sick this weekend?
I don't know. Mark, that looks like something out of Iron Skies at the very, they found the hollow earth with lizard people. I kind of love it. He's just having a good time. I mean, he's got an Atlantis jumpsuit on. He's ready to go underwater. Give you that dinosaur and apparatus, and he's good to go.
It makes me think of Dr. Dinosaur from Atomic Robo.
Yeah. He also makes me think of the doctor from the Titan book series with Captain Riker. They had like a dinosaur-ish type alien as their head doctor. So, all right, that just looks silly. It looks like that alien is not excited enough.
He's a very pouty alien.
I'm being creative with the stuff that Small Paul left all over my build table, so he'll come back and be like, "What?"
No. If they're 16, they still do that because I had to clean up to then start building. But Jake then goes and he makes a bunch of Chubby Bot stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, he's making some pretty cool mechs from Chubby Bots and everything. So,
is he going to put that in your lunar display?
Good chance. Good chance.
Oh.
Brett Hoopa is here. Foxlug is here.
Hoopa.
Minifig Collector is here. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Anyway, all right. So, did you guys see the? What are your thoughts on the new Monkey Kid series sets? Did y'all see the new ones?
Yes.
Nope, haven't seen them yet.
My thought is yes, I will buy it.
Oh, and by the way, if you want, I don't know if it's still there, but the big fruit mountain or whatever, the big Monkey Kid set with the waterfalls and stuff is Amazon special at $118 instead of $170. So if you want that, go get it. To me, that looks really pretty, but it's a shelf sitter and I don't want it. So it's just gonna sit there, either get broken or just sit there and collect dust. So I'm not gonna get it, but it's amazing if you like the Monkey Kid stuff and want that set. But
if you're into that kind of thing,
if you're I'm actually kind of impressed. I don't know what your thoughts are that Lego has kind of doubled down and doing more with Monkey Kid. Do you think that's a good decision?
It must be selling in Asia.
It must be a good decision, like Matt just said, but also it's a way to sneak in space stuff. So okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this. And Mark, I don't know if you have a copy of that. I'm gonna pull up the brick fan and everything.
Hey, I gotta take off, guys. So I will see you later.
You
Have a
out,
good one.
man? It's good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Jeff.
Bye, everybody.
One of the things I was thinking about with the Monkey Kid sets is that now that they have actual monkey heads, they could have a tie into Jumanji.
Oh, you think so? That'd be cool.
Yeah, why not?
The Singapore set. Is anybody interested in the Singapore set? I mean, I don't know if anybody does architecture.
Nope.
It's all
Not so
right.
much.
I'm excited about the bunnies.
Yeah, I'm trying to find pictures of the bunnies. Hang on.
The whole bunny spaceship set is pretty fun.
It really is. Okay, here we go.
So I probably will buy that one. The Monkey Kid version of the space shuttle is, I think, pretty ugly. So
Yeah. That'll be one I may collect the parts out of through bricks and pieces if I can, if there's any interesting parts.
it's yellow with red windows. It looks like McDonald's made a space shuttle.
Nice.
There's my share button. I'm gonna pull up the brick fans pictures of the new Monkey Kid stuff here. There it is. Here. All right, there it is. So that's the staff creations is kind of cool, I guess. That's kind of an entry level thing where all the mocks are kind of like built around the Monkey Kid staff. I guess that maybe this is that his magic power? He can make vehicles out of the staff. I don't know.
You can do all sorts of stuff with it. But I don't know about that in particular. I don't know if those vehicles are in the cartoon or not, because some of the stuff shows up in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like because I bought the Monkey Kid lion from last year's set, whatever. And it's a really cool set, but the lions are in one episode for about 20 seconds.
Gotcha.
So it's kind
It
of
looks like I didn't explore this very much, but it looks like you can like pop the little modules off and then mix them to make different little vehicles or something. That's cool. Oh, that's right. And there's a new connector, isn't that right? Didn't you zoom in? We found there's a new little quick connector snap apart kind of thing. That's kind of cool in there. I think Matt, you had discovered that piece when we were texting each other. So
Yeah, it's like two posts and it clicks into something else. And then there's like the fake yellow joint that isn't really a joint.
yeah, that's kind of lame right there in the legs on that guy. I don't know if I can zoom in on this or anything. Is that zooming in by any chance? Does that zoom in? No. Okay.
A little bit.
But anyway, yeah, there's some kind of goofy joint. No, the car is very cool. Seems like all the maze dragon car stuff is always really cool. Car is kind of neat. It's got a new shooter, all translucent on the bottom or something. That's kind of weird. But I mean, I'm not sure how close to Ninjago this is and not being Ninjago, but this is pretty much Ninjago, right?
it looks pretty Ninjago-y.
So, all right, there it is. There it is. I love it. Let's see if we can get close.
Well, Ninjago is more Japanese inspired, and this is to me much more Chinese inspired. But I don't know. I'm not an expert on Asian culture. So.
Okay, can I just admit I'm so white I would never know? I mean, it's just the way it is.
Well, the set in question that prompted this looks like Ninjago was basically a race car and a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it looked pretty Ninjago-ish. Just
in motorcycle, yeah. You got Tokyo Drift going on there.
Here, I'm gonna go to Lego's website and then I think I can zoom in on the space set here. Come on, Chrome. There we go. All right, there it is. All right, so we can zoom in a little, I think. Oh, what the heck? Lego's website is so slow. There we go. So there's the bunnies. Oh, wait, is that floating around like
Yeah,
that?
that happens to me all the time too when I try to do that.
Whoa, dude!
Yeah, it's weird.
What did you put in my coffee?
Is Simon Liu now building for Lego?
This does smell very Simon Liu. You're right.
It does.
We get what looks to be some sort of butt planet with a bunny around it, like in the classic space logo going on. So all hail space bunny butt, I guess. But I like the torsos. What do you guys think about this?
There's a picture of the figs there in the last on the side.
Yeah. There we go.
It'd be easier.
There we go. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun.
Oh, look, I'm all trippy again. Woo!
I like the Porky guy.
So Maddie's going to space?
Yeah, I guess so. Or that's a new character, right? Some kind of moon lady or something. I don't know.
Technical term.
Yeah, but the torso on the pig guy, and there's a couple more that have that is generic enough. That would actually be a pretty good little different space uniform. That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with blue hands. Thank you very much.
Woohoo!
Teal hands.
Teal hands. It's all, you know.
The bunny robot is really fun.
Yeah, bunny robot.
Teal hands.
Oh, look,
You know you're the one.
look, it's a play feature. Look. Look at the carrot level gauge.
That shooter is actually sort of cool looking and might make a good Greeble.
Yeah, that's the new standard. It's in the Batman sets, the guns like that and everything. So yeah, that's kind of cool. At least
Shoots
it's more
carrot
square.
slices.
It looks like a brick. I'm sorry, what?
Shoots carrot slices.
Oh, look at the little bunny's escape thing right there. Do you see that?
That's cool.
So you can they can fly out, and the girl can fly in the spaceship there.
And the carrot rocket ship is open, so the bunnies could go inside of that too. That's pretty fun. That's a really fun set.
Oh no, those are containers. They're boxes of. It's a storage containers.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
maybe it's
awesome.
the carrots supply.
You load it up with the cakes that they're producing, the carrot cakes or whatever those are.
Ew, carrot cake.
Oh,
I like
there's
how
that.
the cat and Pigsy are just sort of flying right there, just kind of.
So there's this little ring. I mean, I guess that's the collectible thing. These little colored flames or something like that. I don't know. But here's the close up of the base here. This is all trippy. Oh, there's some pretty good little details in there. I hate having Technic exposed like that. It looks so goofy in the thing. But look at the Gremlin right there on the rocket engine. That's almost, a little unnecessary detail that Lego went in and put in. That's really good. Awesome.
It's Gil.
Is Gil here?
Yeah,
It's me.
What's up, eh?
Oh, the bunnies have an escape pod. Okay.
Yes.
Like usual, I'm bringing up the rear and all that entails.
And Nick is here. Nick and how can we stand it? Nick and Gil are here at the same time.
Oh man,
Yes.
the smell of machismo is going to cause blackouts in the tri-state area.
How you doing, man? What's going on in your world?
Good. I'm doing well. Not Lego wise, not too much. Photography wise, it's been a good few weeks. It's been really good actually. So
Yeah, you've been cranking out some content, man. That's awesome.
yeah. It's been the stuff that I'm in now is sort of like keeping me going and needing to keep putting stuff out, and the people that I'm doing with are really good, so kind of have to keep upping your game. And yeah, today was kind of nice. The thing I put out yesterday, normally in the past, it's because the guys are all in Indonesia who run these things. we publish here at like 10 o'clock at night. But then in the mornings, if something's successful or whatever, then I'll be like happy to wake up and see like 30 likes or 40 likes, whatever. And this morning was like 160. So
Nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun. Everyone says it's just like, remember back in the Lugneck days where it's like, it's not about the comments, it's not about the likes, it's about you're doing the art. Yeah, sure, but everyone likes the comments. Yeah.
Everybody likes that.
Yes, yeah. So yeah. Other than that, that's it. Other than that, just chugging along. Everyone else is good.
Yeah, man, that's good. Did you see the Monkey Kid Space stuff?
No.
Okay.
Is that what we're just going through there?
Yeah. I'll throw it back on so you can look at it. So the Monkey Kid line has a Monkey Kid spaceship, but they just released this like moon lady who does cakes or some kind of bunny cakes or carrot cakes, and there's it's basically bunny space, and I'm all for it. Let me share that back here. So, Moto is here, Kamakai Ken is here, Butt Chop is here as Foxlog. Glad to have y'all here. All right, let me share this again. Chrome tab. I'm old. I have to say everything that I'm doing as I click it.
Just like Voltron.
Exactly. It's like Voltron. So there's the moon base right there. The moon cake factory.
It almost looks like Moonbase compatible.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So there's the
hilarious.
The little bunny ship there, the two bunnies, like popping that shining vibe going right there. I'm sorry, shinning vibe with the two bunnies, twin bunnies in the rocket.
That's hilarious.
And some sort of cake making machine with a bunny space logo on it, and a carrot rocket, and all these characters here. It looks amazing. And then you've got these guys here. There's the I do love the bunny robot. So great.
That's so funny.
Let's see here. Let me pop this one up there. Oh, that's what I got.
And Space Maddie.
The new shooter. Yeah. New Maddie, the new shooter there. We just talked about. That's awesome. What is this picture of? Oh, kids playing. Look at the kids. They're playing. And kids are playing. This kid is playing.
That's a table full of lies. Those kids hate it.
Well, actually, and looking at that, though, you can see that bunny ship is a lot bigger than it looks. It's kind of deeper, lengthwise.
And I guess, obviously, you can swap out the bunnies for figs, right?
Yeah. The little escape craft in there will go in there. That's kind of fun.
The kids are all saying, can we have screen time now?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there they go. Now they have it.
Now they're building it with the.
Hey, Chris, can you go back to that previous picture? It almost looks like the bottom piece of that ship is a bigger curved section than we've had.
Yeah, it could be. It's got a little cottontail, though. I didn't notice that. Look at that on the back.
No, on the bottom, like in the previous picture.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get back there. I just noticed.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
The bunny tail. Let me
I was
get
muted
back
a
there
moment
to
ago,
it. Yeah.
That looks
so
bigger.
yeah, what is that? That's new.
I think it is.
So space with orange and white. It's like they're making it for Tom.
That's right. In honor of Tom, we'll have to put Tom in the spaceship and take a picture because for real, right? So it's super cool. Looks like there's some decals that'll go on those screens there, which is cool. They got the cakes. I'm all in it. I love it.
Nice. Is it a whole line?
Yeah. There's like two the little escape thing there.
You know what it needs? It needs a theme song that goes "Cakes in Space."
All right, let me see if I can go to the actual Monkey Kid spaceship, which, like Mark said, is kind of clunky, but it looks like it's got some newer trans-red parts. Oh gosh, let me think I find this thing.
Parts vulture.
Right.
So have they learned their lesson, and if they're gonna make this not store exclusive?
I think these will be Amazon. I've noticed that Amazon is pumping these out and advertising since they're running the show. Where's the stinking spaceship? I'll get there. No.
Running the show. So they started doing the AWS for Lego then, or something.
Well, they're showing the program on Amazon Kid or whatever it is, and there it is. And so they've really been pumping the product. I've noticed. Yeah, there's the Monkey Kid rocket, which Mark said was McDonald's like. I believe that was his comment.
It's pretty garish.
Yeah. And I'm not even
Yeah,
sure.
but you could get a quarter pounder with cheese with it. So.
I love that it's got holy cow! I love that it's got Octan, but it's got Chinese lettering on it or whatever, which is kind of fun. Some of the play details. Oh, you can fit all the dudes in there. That's kind of cool.
Playability.
Playability.
I wonder if that cylinder comes out for some reason.
Oh, look at there. That's the helmets, but they don't have print or any other color on. That's kind of nice. Is that a new backpack or is that the same?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah. It seems short, right?
Yeah. But those torsos are, and even the legs are non-specific enough to be, useful to make your own space dudes. So there's the rocket and the details and things that. Oh, look, it's a rover in there. Maybe is that a rover?
I think so.
That's kind of cool. So there's some playability on it, but yeah, there's some new trans red pieces there on the side, which is cool.
That's cool.
And there's all the hatch and playability. I'm not sure why this all kicks out on the side like that, but yeah. Whoa, is that an actual dude that'll sit straight up when you put the canopy down? No, that can't be.
Whenever I see all the trans red stuff, especially the more unusual things and new colors, I always think of Pete and Tim for the neoclassic stuff, for all their like space police stuff that they've done. Like they always seem to be using the red trans and all that.
Yeah,
cool new ways.
So yeah, there's tons of parts in this that are useful. Here, let's look at the figs here. Oh, the monkeys are kind of cool. That's your new evil monkeys right there, Mark. You can use those. Look at the cat. Look at the RoboCat. That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Disco cat.
Disco.
The other guy looks like a really crazy Scottish yondu.
It is Scottish yondu. But that's a pretty good. All those torsos are the same, and
yeah.
It'd be fun to reuse those. It's very cool.
Yeah, they'd be cool for like you said, like a crew uniform if you put something else on them.
Mm-hmm. It's very cool. Monkeys, the evil monkeys are pretty fun.
It almost looks like a Darth Maul face, like slammed in there.
Yeah, it's like a super evil monkey. Super evil monkeys. So yeah. So pretty cool. So here's the thing: why can Lego make Monkey Kid and Ninjago same markets and everything else, but they can't make Star Wars and space same markets and make a good line of both of those? Why do you think?
I don't like you guys. Like when I called about 6 months ago to see if I could start getting the Lego catalogs again, and I think they were confused and said, no, we're not doing those for North America. Well, they are. For I don't know if they've reinstated them there in the US, but for Canada, they do. So I got the Christmas one, and I'm going through it. I'm looking at the city stuff in there. I know that everyone keeps saying like, yeah, the animals cost a fortune and all that, whatever, right? But simple builds that aren't that good, whatever. I get over to the friends section, and similar to what you're saying, there's a whole bunch of stuff which is basically like city builds but in pastels for 30% less, 40% more pieces, and 1,000,000 times better. So their whole logic, like related to the to the space versus Star Wars and that, I'm at a loss. Like I don't know where I don't know if they overcharge in some areas to make up in other ones, or I don't know anymore. It seems so random.
I agree. I don't know how they do it. Like, remember that dual car race car set that came out? It was 2 cars, and it was $30 for that 2-pack.
Yeah.
Well, here in America, the big deal at Christmas now at Walmart is you can get that 2-pack plus that teal car, and that whole pack of those 3 cars is $20.
Yeah.
Now that's cheaper than the original 2 that came out. And you jerks, you're just yanking our chain.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't heard white guys talk about 2-packs since the 1990s.
For a guy with no kids, you're cornering the market on the dad jokes, man.
Thank you. I wear it like a badge of honor.
Moto, this wasn't a licensed theme. You should be able to order with pieces. Yeah. I know that. And I agree. Friends is better. It's so much more well done than this is. But I will say the Ninjago sets, price per part, are some of the cheapest price per part sets they have. And I mean, and my kid's 16 and he still loves them. There's the ones that he wants to get and stuff like that. But there again, they can do that and do Monkey Kid now. It's basically kind of the same, I would say the same genre of a type. But certainly they can do space.
I guess my answer to your query would be, have you met accountants?
No,
because they sit there and they're like, oh, well, the price point on this one should be this. And the price point on this, the people who are designing the sets probably have absolutely no input on what the price point is. It's somebody else in the company that's deciding those kinds of things.
But the thing that makes me wonder, though, is that, like, if they're working off the same concept, say, that Hasbro does, right? And they had an interesting panel a couple weeks back, and they were talking to someone who used to be in the production side. And they said, for instance, you take a wave of, like, 8 figures. There's going to be 4 or 5 figures there, which have to have a 75% reuse part, right? So new paint, but basically you're reusing these parts. And then the other ones that are left in the wave, like the 2 or 3, they can have up to like 50% new tool parts, and then just paint, and then whatever else you add on top. They said the way that they do that is that because they're saving money, on one particular product, they're able to sync it into the other one and actually deliver a higher quality thing. Which, when I'm looking through the Lego magazine, I'm thinking, well, yeah, again, back to the Friends versus everything. Honestly, there's like 4 or 5 pages of Friends sets, and they're all great. Like, they're all really good. Like, they're well designed, they're well priced, they're thought out, they're not full of gimmicks.
It makes you wonder if they don't just wait a couple of years and then reissue them almost essentially the same as actual town or city.
I mean, that would be nice, but they don't, because you rarely
but
see.
You've already done the work. All you're doing is recoloring. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to redesign anything or just pump it out in a different color.
Yeah, and when I look at that, and then I look at some of the other sections or whatever where there's less variety, less than like there must be some sort of going from Peter to pay Paul kind of thing going on there after the accountants get done with how much they're allowed per piece or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, or they're rolling it all into a $9 million AT-AT set. By the way, who got the $9 million AT-AT set or AT-AT? However you want to do it.
Hey, we're right here.
Okay. I figured it was at least Matt and Dana and Xavier did too. Okay, so that's.
Oh yeah, we were in line.
Wow.
Yes, we saw the pictures. They were in line. They were spooning in line, snuggling. But
we couldn't because Chris from Bricks and Minifigures was right next to us. It would have been awkward. So. He would have felt
left out. Wait, Chris from Bricks and Minifigs, the guy who's running the used Lego store, was in line to get Lego with you guys at Lego. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did it come with the dolly or whatever, like the Falcon did, the one release?
It came with the bag with a handle.
Okay. I thought wasn't one of them like wasn't one of the Falcons didn't have some sort of like luggage handle or something? I remember something really weird about the package.
Yeah, it's stick-on handle, but the stick-on handle wasn't particularly well designed from what I recall. But I didn't buy that set because I did buy that set.
You did. It's in your box.
Let's say, Matt, there's not a lot of sets you haven't bought, right?
Well, I bought that through somebody else. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, off the back of the truck. Wink, wink.
That's right.
I had a friend who worked at the Lego store. So,
Wait, was that before you worked at the Lego store or after you worked at the Lego store?
After.
I got the hookup.
I got the hookup. I did not pay $800 for mine.
I didn't pay $800 either.
Which I highly recommend. So I bought my at, and I immediately have already sold the gift with purchase for $150. So I did not pay $800, and then I used 170 of VIP points. So I've spent under $500 to get it. So I didn't pay $800.
Nice. So you have still one kidney to spare.
I have 2 kidneys to spare if I'm dead.
Matt, this may be troubling you that you can't remember buying an $800 set. You're not sure if you bought the $800 set.
Well, I didn't walk out of the store with it. I met somebody in a parking lot.
This is just getting seedier and seedier.
I know.
The deal's going
Y'all
down.
come round back. You'll come round back now.
Oh, Moto got him one. Used a wheeled dolly. Yeah. So did they encourage you to bring your own dolly when you come and buy these things, or?
I just literally slid it across the floor in the mall, and then I didn't have to lift it until I got out to the parking lot. It wasn't that bad.
You see you shoving a big box of Lego down through the mall.
It's like you're building the pyramids or something. Man.
There'd be some people who would be horrified by that. You've ruined the box. Oh my God.
No, the box was still in the cardboard shipping box, which was
that's good.
Lego gave us. So
I see.
Nobody
knew what it was except that it was Lego. Yeah, good.
There was a vinyl bag that slid quite nicely on the flooring, I would say.
You know, man, I'm a little disappointed though. You as a lover of ancient cultures and stuff, I was hoping you would have put together some stacks of like 4x4 round columns and had people like putting the first one in front, one pops out the back, put the first one in front. Like I want to see this whole sort of cathedral building process going on.
As Matt is looking at the plans of having palm leaves above his head, somebody.
That's right.
The question is, would Lego ever make a set so massive that you actually have to use their loading dock at the store to purchase it and have them load it into your car?
It's only a matter of time, I think.
Yeah. Like how big was that Titanic? That thing must have been just a hernia producing box, whatever that thing was.
I mentioned that set this week, and Thomas is like, "Are you going to get that?" I'm like, "Well, I wasn't really planning on it because it's huge, and I don't want to fill up my shelf with that." And he goes, "I don't know. I kind of think you should get it."
That's enabling behavior.
Yeah, enabling 101.
I gotta say though, it's pretty impressive. Like as much as I rail against the expensive sets, I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
What they did and engineered in there, the fact that it actually has the decks and it has some little details. And I watched the video on it, how the guy made the benches. Have you seen that? Where the little half plate is still sunk down in there. It's actually really neat. It would be really neat moves on a mock and stuff like that. But man, it's so much money.
What is the price in US there?
$650.
$650. All right. Well, then what's the AT&T? It's right the same, isn't it?
$800.
$8? Okay. Yeah, but isn't it Which one's larger by piece count? Isn't it the
Titanic.
Okay.
You got to pay the mouse on the AT&T.
Yeah.
AT&T.
Yeah.
Well, it also comes with figures. Figures bump up the price seemingly. So, but give it to Lego for basically creating 2 regularly priced sets: Troop Builder with the Snow Troopers, and then the ATST that basically fits into scale pretty much with it. I mean, that's a good move. I mean, honestly, it is. So, but
and that I kind of like, because it kind of it gives parents some options too. Like, the kids are salivating over this thing, which is impossible. It's like the USS Flag of their generation or whatever, right? But then it's nice to be able to get them something that's at least in the same, scene. But yeah.
Sorry, you can't have the big set piece, but remember that little thing that scooted across the scene for 3 seconds? There you go, right there for you.
I don't know how many kids are really wanting the cultural touchstone of our youth so much.
Yeah, true.
Because I can tell you that Small Paul does not care about that's those old movies Dad likes.
That's right.
He does.
Yeah, who's buying all the Ghostbuster stuff? It's not the kids.
True.
Although he did want to go see Ghostbusters and he enjoyed the movie, so.
To tell you honest truth, the Ghostbuster stuff wasn't even bought by too many of the kids when we were younger either. Not a lot of them. Anyway, I feel like Jeff Mackley is younger than us, but I feel like if he was like around our age, he would have been one of the few kids with like the whole toy room full of like the Ghostbuster stuff.
True.
I mean, you always find a few people in a younger generation who like something that the older generation obsesses over, but that's not what most kids are buying.
No.
I mean, the irony of the Star Wars sets in Lego makes is I swear that a good chunk of the time it's the parents and grandparents, dads, who are buying these for their kids. They're like, "Oh, this is so cool! I would have killed to have this when I was a kid. Here, I'm going to get this for Jimmy and Sally." And Jimmy and Sally probably want Ninjago or something.
Lego knows who they're marketing towards. They're marketing towards us, the generation that love it and have the money.
No.
The one thing
that's
that amazes
right
me,
there. Read that. That's awful.
What?
Kid who doesn't like the Princess Bride? What?
she just hates bad puns.
I don't know. I think a lot of that might go over her head. There's a bunch of the jokes and the kind of stuff and that you have to be a little older to just pick up on it, I think.
I think that this may be culture rather than upbringing right here for Nick.
That's genetic. That's a genetic inheritance there.
Yeah, consider the household where that. The apple does not fall far from that tree.
No, not at all. Not there. Not at all. That's awesome. All right, guys, we are at an hour. We're gonna, as Jeff would remind us, to land the plane. Thank y'all for joining us today. If you have not gotten your shots, go get your shots. If you haven't got your booster, go get your booster. Like I did today, do your best, do your part to protect your neighbors and and protect your friends and keep this disease at bay. Also, always make sure that you have your wiener dogs and your wiener mobiles handy at all times. So good to see you. You guys have a great evening. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thankful for all you who are showing up here. Be awesome and build awesome. Y'all have a great evening.